Hey everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my channel. This will be my review of Shazam number 2 that came out in January of 2019. If you're new here, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Also, if you enjoy this review, please give it a thumbs up and share it around. I'd like to thank everyone who has commented on my videos recently and has subscribed to my channel. Now I am at 123 subscribers, although I don't know who that person is because I didn't get a notification about it. So that's disheartening. Anyways, let's get into the comic. This is written by Jeff Johns, who used to be the head of DC. Then Dan Didio took over. Alright, as we left off the story from issue 1, Billy Batson's father, or someone claiming to be his father, came to the foster home. And that's the foster dad, Victor, if I remember. That's the foster mother, Rosa. She's on the phone with the adoption agency, if I'm correct. She's carrying on a conversation, and she is very mad. You know, not so mad that she could spit fire, but mad in the sense that she could lose Billy Batson, her adopted son, because of his supposed birth father showing up. Rosa feels like Billy Batson is her son. And technically, in a sense, he is, and in a sense, he is not. She loves him very much. That's why she is going on and on to the adoption agency. And that's all in just this first page. That's a good sign that's a sign of a good story. When so much emotion is conveyed in a first page. I did not like issue 1 that much, but issue 2, it starts out to be a very good story. It does, really. Now, over the page, Victor tries to calm Rosa down, and they realize it's important that the kids talk to Billy Batson's father. So they go up to the 3 rooms and try to find the kids. The first one, Freddie, Billy, they aren't there. Mary, Darla, they aren't there. Pedro, Eugene, they aren't there. And like I said in the previous video, it would have been better if all those names had been introduced to us beforehand. Now, over the page, we see all 6 kids down in that chamber, or whatever it is, looking at that map called the Magic Lands. And they're trying to decide which place to visit first. Let me see here. Mary is very against it. She says, I'm not sure we should go anywhere, Darla. And Freddie says, oh, come on, Mary. You expect us to find a secret, mystical subway station and a map to the 7 Magic Lands and just shrug? Now, even though Freddie Freeman is kind of the troublemaker, I have to agree with him. I would probably go exploring as well. Now, the next problem they have is deciding where to go. And they have, like I said, there's 7 places in the magic lands. And let me see here. One of them votes for the game lands. Another votes for the wild lands. Billy Botson says that, they should use caution, as like Mary is, but they don't think they should just walk away from it. And another one is the dark lands. Pedro's excited to see all the candy all over the place. And I believe this is Eugene right here, who says, I'd advise against eating of any of that, Pedro. It's spilling out of the wheels of a car leading to somewhere called the Darklands. That doesn't inspire confidence. I have to agree with him. Now, Mary and Darla are looking at this subway, which is boarded up. It goes to a place called the Monsterlands. So they seem to be all usurped by Freddie Freeman, who decides they're going to the Funlands, and everybody except Mary thinks that's a good idea. So they get on board, and they set off to the Funlands. Wouldn't you know, this particular train, it emanates blue lightning, just like Shazam does. Meanwhile, a character by the name of Mr. Savannah is at what looks like his doctor's office. But he's talking to, or something is talking to him. And I believe that's the something right there. He's holding a big book that has a lot of information in it. And I believe Savannah is known as one of Shazam's arch enemies from, his rogue gallery in the past. Meanwhile, the 6 kids get off the train, and they're met by this little clown that welcomes them to the greatest land of all. Darla introduces herself and asks what his name is. The clown says he doesn't have a name, that he's there to work in order to make sure these children are happy. So, over the page, they enter the Funlands, and this is what they see. To me, this looks like the image of a World's Fair, probably from the 1930s or 40s. Because look at how some of these kids are dressed. They're not dressed in modern clothing. Anyway, they decide to split into groups of 3. 2 to each team, and they'll meet back in 2 hours. Mary does not like that, so she says 1 hour. They split up and go off exploring. Meanwhile, back in the waking world, Mr. Savannah meets with the doctor and electrocutes him, I think, because he needs the doctor's tongue. And then this gives an explanation of who this is. For short, his name is Mr. Mind. He is a bad dude. He's been around for a very long time and knows how to play with people's minds, I guess, to put it lightly. Back in the Funlands, the kids are having the time of their life. You know, look, see, there's Darla and Mary on the I guess you could call those teacups, perhaps. Then some of them are on a roller coaster. And look at all that candy. Then they hear, "Happy birthday!" And this person is running, saying, "No, I don't want it. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!" You know, people just keep yelling happy birthday at him for some odd reason. Freddy says, "I guess he hates cake." So then, this train pulls up. And someone says, "Hey, there he is. You must be Billy Botson." "Who are you?" Billy says. He says, "Name's King Kid, ruler of the Funlands, and I'm the missing 7 champion of the family." So that was Shazam issue 2. I thought this one had a lot better pacing to it than the first issue. There was more going on. It was just more enjoyable. And I liked this cover. This was the main cover. Even though this came out in January, you can see a big old Santa there. It came out in January 2019. And I like where it says down here, "Greetings from the Funlands, where the holidays never end." I would recommend that you go out and get Shazam number 2. I would also recommend that you get number 1 so you'll know what number 2 is talking about. Because that's just, you know, common sense. If you don't know what the story is talking about, then you're going to be lost. That's the way modern comics are. Most comics in this modern age, they can't just be a good place to pick up. Because many of them run for 5 issues or so, and then before starting a new story. Well, your local comic shop may be able to get this for you. And it is a very beautiful cover. Very, very nice cover. I am Michael for Spirit Comics. I do thank you for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. And please do give this video a thumbs up so you can help out the channel and, you know, share this review around with other people so they can enjoy it as well. And I would like to thank all those who have subscribed to me recently and have left comments. I received a subscription recently, my 123rd subscriber, excuse me. I don't know who that is though. That really bugs me because I received no notification about it. Anyways, I'll live with that. Thank you for stopping by. Again, I am Michael for Spirit Comics. Till next time, true readers.